Hello everybody, once again this is Dash here with another instructional video. I was asked recently to make a video on how to transfer yourself while you're item capped. Okay. I am here on my aberration server. I actually have no metal that I can transfer. So that seems to be a problem. So one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that there is an actual front and a back to the dedicated storage. When you're placing them down, obviously the side that is looking towards you is the front. The side that is away from you is the back. The reason why this particular bit of information is important is because when you go up to something, dedicated storage, and you hit O to toss one out, where it comes out is the back. Okay, so basically I can sit right here and just hold O, and then all that metal just comes right in here to me. We have this particular setup because this works. On aberration, there are earthquakes, and the earthquakes will actually move you. I think we tested it once, and it will move you a total of 4 ceiling tiles. So these chairs prevent you from being moved out. See, that was just 3,000 ingots that there's no way I can transfer 3,000 ingots to my inventory. It lets me take in 1,837. Because the other little known fact about transferring stuff to your inventory is you are able to transfer in double your weight. So right here, this character has 1,000 carry weight, which means I can bring in 2,000 weight. But it will be a hair bit less than that because while this is 0.01 weight, this right here will actually prevent me from pulling in 2,000. Because if I transfer all, it lets me pull in 1,999 weight. But if you hold O and it tosses the boxes out to you, well, sky's the limit. You're able to have 300 slots in your inventory. It will actually be 299. Because now that we can turn the Helena bot off, she used to take up one spot, and your implant takes up one spot. So that would bring it down to 298. But since we can turn Helena off, once again, it's up to 299. So the trick to it is you get yourself a setup, something like this. Not exactly. You guys can all work with your own minds. But you set up something like this to where if you hold O in the inventory, it's going to toss it out and land in this little cubby. The little cubby is very important because once again on aberration there are earthquakes. And the other thing you're going to need, you'll see here in a little bit when I pull my main tune back off of the cloud, is you are going to need simple beds. Don't use bunk beds, don't use sleeping pods, don't use anything else like that. Use regular, simple beds. Yes, I understand there's the whole decay timer thing about it, but it'll be useful and you will see why as soon as I log back into my Genesis server. So the reason why this video is because this little bit of information allows you to transfer a tune that is completely item capped in whatever, be it cementing paste, hide, dust, metal ingots, oil. The sky's the limit when it...
A fractal personality
She's annoying.
designed to be your guide. Just listen to me and you won't get yourself killed. Probably. I'm new at this too.
There's basically no limit to the amount of stuff that you can perform this with, except for the item cap in your inventory. So the reason why I was saying the beds is because in popcorning out the metal like that, you get to weigh a lot to where you're not going to be able to move. So you can either put yourself in a bed next to a storage box that has tech leggings in it, and then you toss the tech leggings out onto the ground, and then you pick them up and then put them on, and then you can move around. Or you can do what me and a lot of other people do. I have this bed right here. It was named by a tribe mate. It says Crystal Dumo. It's supposed to be Crystal Dump. If I spawn at this bed, it puts me right here, meaning I can reach the black pearls, the polymer, scrap metal ingots, regular metal, or crystal. If I spawn at this bed right here, I'm able to reach these 6. If I spawn right here, I'm able to reach these 6, and so on and so forth. You can also double stack it, so that way if you've got 2 people moving ingots over, because that's why we've got double beds. This person can spawn in at this bed, another person can spawn in at this bed, and you can each dump all the ingots immediately into the dedicated storage. So it's nice to have the simple beds as your spawn point, so that way you can spawn at the dedicated storage that you're going to need. We've got one over here that we use for gunpowder. We've moved over a lot of gunpowder and a lot of spark powder. We got one back here that we use for our dust. It's just something simple that you can do to help yourself set up and prepare for greatness. Just something as simple as putting a bed right in the middle of 6 dedicated storage, that forever and always, as long as you render this bed, you will have a quick spawn in for anything that you need to put in these 6 dedicated storage. So you set yourself up to where the back will toss out into that little cubby, so you can toss yourself unlimited stacks of ingots. Well, up to 299 stacks of ingots. I usually do 298 just to be safe in case something happens, because if you go over and say you have your skins turned on, which is this one right here, the give default survivor items. If you don't want skins, by the way, turn this off. Uncheck this box. Okay? So if you have that on and you give yourself 299 stacks of ingots, what it will do is it will actually overwrite the ingots in your inventory and give you skins. Depending on how many skins you get, you could overwrite up to 67 stacks of ingots. That's a lot of ingots. You don't want to do that. Turn this off, you won't get skins anymore. If you want skins, you can turn it on later and then go jump off of the volcano or do a play in the lava or something. But if you're transferring servers and you're transferring item cap of inventory, turn this off. Give default survivor items. Make sure this is not checked. And then you can transfer everything you want from server to server. Hope this helps everyone. You have a wonderful day.